Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Transit in Greensboro will be more environmentally friendly. The city is rolling out its first line of electric buses, making Greensboro a trendsetter in North Carolina. Joining me now to tell us about the new fleet of buses is Kevin Elwood. He is the Marketing and Communications Manager for the Greensboro Transit Authority. Hello, Kevin. Welcome back.
Hello, Carla. Good to see you.
Always good to see you, too. So why is the city switching to electric buses?
Well, public transportation has been relying on fossil fuels for a number of years, and of course, over time, our buses have gotten more fuel efficient. But we're always, just like the entire transportation sector, always looking to reduce our amount of fossil fuel consumption, also looking to reduce maintenance costs and to reduce the amount of emissions that go into the air. And so battery electric buses have come with a proven technology across the country in order to be able to meet some of those needs.
Okay, so it's always good to reduce our carbon footprint. I know back in the day the buses used to have that big plume of smoke.
Yes.
When you'd see them take off at the traffic lights. So speaking of the resource that fuels these buses, how do they work? What's the power source?
Well, unlike a diesel bus, which is powered by a combustible engine, it is actually powered by an electric motor, which is located in the rear of the bus, and it powers the bus, which of course gives forward movement. The electric motor is given power by a series of batteries, which is located on the bus. And those batteries provide the electricity to operate everything on the bus, from the tail lights to the air conditioning and heating systems to the fare box and even the operator controls and doors. And so that electricity is what provides the power in order to run the electric motor as well as the other options on the bus.
Okay, and this is very innovative for the city of Greensboro as a municipality to have this kind of forward-thinking vehicle in your fleet.
Well, yes, GTA has actually been trying to remain a leader when it comes to environmental efficiencies. And so over the years, we've looked at different avenues such as diesel electric hybrids. We've also built a LEED gold facility for energy conservation. And so this just seemed to be a natural next step for us in terms of reducing the amount of fossil fuels that we consume for our public transportation services.
Okay, so these buses sound like they're going to be top of the line. When the rider gets on, will there be any special features that they notice on their ride?
Well, yes. One of the first things that they will notice is how quiet the bus is. Because there is no loud diesel engine, you're not going to hear or feel an engine. I like to describe it actually as driving in a golf cart, because that's about how quiet it will be. Of course, you'll probably hear some sounds that you normally wouldn't hear on a bus because it's masked by the diesel engine, such as the coins jingling in the fare box or even the roadway noise underneath. And so in addition to that, they're going to find a rear window as well as a moonroof, which will provide additional lighting inside the bus and help to remove claustrophobia for some of our riders. And finally, because our riders are so mobile, we're actually installing USB ports on these buses, so they'll be able to plug in their mobile devices as they're traveling on GTA.
Okay, kind of like being at the airport.
Exactly.
You don't have to wait for the plane. You're going to be riding and plugging in at the same time. You mentioned diesel fuel was the big consumption piece. So what will be the return on the investment? Are the batteries going to cause you to need less fuel?
Well, actually, because we're going to be relying on electric batteries to run the electric motor, we won't be consuming any diesel fuel at all. The power to run the batteries, to run the motor, will actually come from overnight charging stations that are located at our maintenance facility. We're also going to have a quick charger located at the depot where we'll be able to charge the bus from 10% capacity to 80% capacity in about 5 minutes, quicker than you can charge your phone.
Yes, that's amazing. That's technology working in our favor.
Yes.
Now, you've told us all about the great features on the bus, how it's powered, how it's made. When will we actually see the buses zipping around town?
Well, we have 2 buses that have been completed so far, and we have another 11 that are in various stages of production. The buses will be entering service January 28th, and I believe we'll be starting off with 2 or 3 buses and then adding more as we get them in. Also, as we have our operators trained so that they'll know how to safely and efficiently efficiently operate these units.
Okay, and how far are the buses coming from? Where do they get produced?
Well, actually, these green buses are coming to Greensboro from, ironically, another green city, namely Greenville, South Carolina.
Okay.
They're being manufactured there, so they're built right here in the USA. And then once they're completed at their plant, then they bring them by flatbed up here to Greensboro, where we'll be putting them into use.
And the rate will stay the same?
Yes, the rate will remain the same.
Okay, well, thank you, Kevin. This is all exciting. I know this is always fun for you and your team when you get new toys to play with. But I think, as I said earlier, putting Greensboro on the map once again as a trendsetter.
Well, we believe that this was really an important turn for public transportation, especially since we're going to be the first municipality in the state to be able to use battery electric buses. So we've been following the process, and if anyone would like to take a look at the photographs of the buses in production, feel free to visit our website at ridegta.com.
Okay, well, thank you for stopping by. I'm looking forward to zipping around traffic and around town and seeing the buses come and go.
Well, we look forward to taking you on your first ride with us.
I am going to ride, yes. I like the buses. They're really great. Come back and see us.
Will do.
Stay tuned for a little-known fact about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us.